What's going on, YouTube? It's 28 here, bringing you some of our best adventures on the most popular games. And if you're looking for a kick-ass time, well, you found it, so let's get started.
Hey guys, I'm Turtle97.
And I'm the Claw 28.
And welcome back to part 2 of the Destiny Strikes Save Zone series. Today's video will be showing you both the Venus Strikes, the Nexus, and the Archon Priest. Now, a quick tip before we start describing the missions is that you may want to bring some ammo syntheses. You can either buy them from the gunsmith vendor or the 9 on the weekends. Now, let's get started.
Alright, and here's a quick little tip for fighting the Nexus and the Archon Priest. You can actually rush through both strikes. I mean, you're going to have to take down something in both of them, but in this one, you're going to have to take down the 3 sets of servitors, and the rest you can just rush through really quickly if you know how to dodge bullets. So when we get to the Nexus, I'll show you the spots you can hide. Alright, and now we're here at the Nexus. This part actually on the strike, weekly Nightfall strike itself, is very difficult when you have to fight off the Minotaurs. So you're either going to want one dude to stay on top of there and take as many sniping shots at him as you can, or you guys can all stand behind this pillar and just throw your grenades and kill him until the Nexus spawns. But if you can just dodge the Minotaurs, the Hobgoblins, and Goblins, and take as many shots as you can at the Nexus, that's going to be your best bet. The harder the strike, the harder it is to stay alive. So that spot that we show up on top where Turtle97 is probably not going to be the best if you're doing it on a harder level. So you're just going to want to sit behind this rock the whole time with your whole team and just take as many shots as you can at the Nexus until he's gone. If your buddy wants to run out and grab some ammo if he runs out, you guys can sit in the very corner to the left of the big pillar and have your friend depart and then rejoin you, so you guys don't have to worry about losing anyone or restarting or anything like that, because you will find that to be a problem if this is a weekly Nightfall. This is one of the easier but one of the harder ones to stay alive, because you're going to have to take damage from the Nexus when he shoots you, because his splash damage radius is very large. So if you just want to stay alive, I highly suggest you just stay behind that rock. I mean, me and Turtle are up on top of this little wall here, but it's not the best spot when it's a higher level, and we realize that while completing the Nightfall strike this week. So honestly, just sit behind that big rock and take as many shots as you can. Go back and forth and distract him so he's not aggroed on one person the whole time, and that's how you'll be able to defeat the Nexus. So thanks for watching, and we'll show you more about the Archon Priest. Alright, and we're back with the Archon Priest. This strike, you're also able to skip through just as fast as the Nexus. It's going to have its ups and downs, but you'll be able to do it. So if you want to listen to where the locations are to stay safe and how to survive this strike, listen to Turtle97.
So once you come to this platform here, inside the cave is actually a battlefield. In this battlefield, there is a Vex Hydra. This Hydra has a shield and is pretty tough to kill. So what you want to do actually is run around this Hydra. If you're a hunter and you have your subclass fully ranked, you can actually go invisible. If not, that sucks. But you're going to have to deal with it and walk around them right now. As you walk around them, you go up through the cave, you dodge all the enemies, and outside of that cave is actually a very difficult part. So let's watch. Now once you reach this area, there are a few great spots to fight the Vex that spawn. One of which is that small cliff right here. This spot has a great overview of the whole area, but you have to watch out for the hobgoblins because they can snipe you. Another area is that door you have to unlock itself. At this door, there are a few boulders in front of it. Now, once you unlock this door, the waves start to spawn. So let's get to that part, and I'll explain more. Okay, and now we're at the door. Now, these two spots are pretty much the best spots in the game. Now, once the waves start, you have 3 waves of different types of Vex. The first wave consists of Minotaurs and normal goblins. Now, this wave is pretty easy, but the second wave gets a little harder. You have yellow hobgoblins, and normal goblins. Now, the hobgoblins tend to go in the fetal position when you shoot them, especially when they're yellow. If they're yellow, they tend to do it more often. So be careful how you shoot them. Be sure to aim for their middle chest. There's a small white area where is their weak spot. Now the third wave, it consists of 2 hydras. Now these hydras can be difficult to kill, so you better use these small rocks as cover. Now a great way to kill these is either using your heavy ammo or using a sniper bullet in their small eye. That small eye can do a lot of damage. Now let's watch him fight these. Now once you get past the 3 waves, you can either ride a pike or a sparrow and fly past all those enemies as you saw. Now once you arrive at the Archon Priest, there's a few fallen enemies, captains, and whatnot. Now once you kill all these enemies, you can finally release the priest. Now the priest is stuck inside this chamber. Now it takes a little bit before it opens, as you can see us jumping in front of it, just messing around. But once he actually gets out, there's a few spots we'd like to show you. Now, the first save spot from the priest is over here. Now, in this area is actually the very beginning area. Now, if thankfully the priest can't come over here. So if you're the host of the party, a buddy of yours goes down, he can actually leave the game and rejoin without you having to worry about dying. Now, as you can see myself over here going to fight the boss, Claw stays back and survives. Now, another good spot is across the map over there. Now, right now we're going to fight against the enemies, but in a little bit we're going to go over there and show you that spot. Now, once you reach the balcony, there's actually a small hole in the bottom left part of it. Once you go through this hole, you can actually go under the balcony. Now, this is a fantastic spot against the enemies because at higher level strikes, they actually charge at you more often. Now, once you're under this balcony, they can't charge at you. So it's great for both close range and long range. Long range for situations as you can see the claw right now, and close range for when the vandals attack you. Now, another part of the strike is there are multiple servitors. The servitors have splash damage. And this splash damage can hurt you a little bit, but it's really unlikely that you will die. Now this concludes our Venus Strike save zones, and would like to ask you to please click the like button below, subscribe, and share the video. I'm Turtle97.
I'm McClaw28. And thanks for watching.